Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by CyberBacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here, Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO, and of course, we are very lucky to have a very special guest on the show right now. Chandra, how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you.
All right. First off, we'd like to thank you for your time. I understand you're very busy, so we really appreciate you being here. Of course, for the benefit of everyone who's listening and watching, can you help us out here, Chandra? Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe let's start off with what's your role in the business?
Yes. My name is Chandra Graves, and my role here at Keller Williams Metro in Metro Detroit is a productivity coach. I am also a team member on a team as well. So I'm an agent out there in the field, and for the Market Center, I'm the productivity coach.
Wow, so a lot of hats for you to wear every day. Then your day must be very busy every day.
Crazy.
So basically, I know for a fact that you have a cyberbacker supporting you, though, with those businesses, correct? Yes.
I love my cyberbacker. Yeah. Gem.
So how long have you been working with her?
Okay. So I got her in May of this year. So only I don't know, is that like 6 months, 7 months, something like that, right?
Yes.
And she's really, she's been a life changer and game changer for me all the way. Yeah.
So life changer, game changer. Now, so you've been with her for a few months. And what can you tell me about your cyberbacker? Let's say personality-wise first.
I love her. She's the sweetest thing. She's the sweetest pie. She's always wanting to help and come from contribution. She is definitely, I call her, she doesn't may not know this, but I call her my brain. I have to call her or text her or email her and say, did I ask you to do, or did I, or where are we at with it? Because she's like my brain, because I need her. Because like you said, I have too many other brains out there that I need.
Yes.
But she helps me keep on track with my productivity coaching. Absolutely.
So getting you on track then. Now, is this your first time working with someone remotely, or did you have experience before?
First time.
First time. Now, let me ask you then, how's the experience going so far working with your own cyberbacker?
I love her. There's been, we've had constant communication. There's very limited times where either A, she's having internet issues, or B, I'm having internet issues. But I think that's the world we live in right now, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't even matter. It's like,
it's part of the game, right?
It's part of the game. It's a challenge that we have.
Yes. Now, since this is your first time working with someone virtually, then what I'd like to know is what makes it click? What makes it a successful partnership?
Well, here's the thing. We work together. She, again, is adding value to me. I'm not just, I guess when you look at having an assistant, you feel like you're just giving her all of your stuff. And yet I do that, obviously. And yet she gives me suggestions. Like there's things that I don't think about or things she reminds me of or whatever. And so she's just, she's just a toolbox for me to be able to pull from. So.
And support you, of course, and back you up into things that you really need to do but don't have the time to do. Right?
Yeah, all of that, all what you just said, that.
Now, let's try and talk about your business then. How much additional revenue has your cyberbacker made you, and how much time has she saved you?
Okay, so here's the thing. This year has been a banner record year for, and when I say this year, it's only probably from May until now where I've really kind of almost doubled it. Like I was doing good, don't get me wrong, before I got her, but she's pretty much almost helped me to double my income. Like, is that a thing?
Wow.
Like last year, like I was at one level, and then this year from May till now, she's helped me to double it. So she's helped me in ways she doesn't even know. Right. So you're right. The things that I can't do or don't have time to do, but probably are necessary and could help and add value, she's able to do it where I can concentrate on the other things that are most important for me. But those things that she's doing are adding value because they're things that are just those ancillary things that need to be done that you just don't have time to dedicate to.
Especially Especially in the real estate business, right? Everything moves very, very fast. In a snap of a finger, something could change, something could happen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Now, we've been talking about your cyberbacker for a while. Now, what I'd like to know next is what are the things or the tasks that you have her do for you in your business?
Okay, so when we talk about the things that she does, she focuses mainly on my productivity coaching program that we have here at the office. So she's engaged with the agents in the program. So I give her access to all my agents so she can communicate with them, remind them of tasks that they need to do, remind them of classes that they need to do. She handles all of my Facebook, groups for the coaching program. I have an inward one where it's just a private page for the agents. And then I have an outward facing one that's a recruiting page to bring people to real estate. So she handles all of that. She helps with scheduling of, new agent orientations and things of that nature. She schedules my one-on-ones when people say, hey, I need to have a meeting with the coach. She helps schedule those things. So, and then I'm sure there's like so many other things that I'm not even thinking about. She handles my numbers. So she's my number girl. So when I get my numbers from the office, she puts them in my spreadsheet for me so that we can have a running tally of where we're at in the business year to date. So she handles all of those things. Like I said, those things are valuable. And yet some of those things I wasn't able to do on a high level, right? I was behind in putting all my numbers in a spreadsheet. And we know that in real estate, especially, if we don't track our progress, we don't really know what's happening. That's not a thing.
So basically, she really helps you with a lot then. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Now, of course, since you've been with her for only 6 months, now going in your first year, the next 6 months, what are some of the new things that you're considering to have her do in the future? Because I know, and you know this for a fact as well, that her role could still grow, right?
Her role is growing. So here's the thing. Because she's helped me do all the things to get to where I'm at now, I was able to now, because here's what my story starts is I actually was a launch coach before I was a productivity coach. So when I got, this opportunity to be the productivity coach, we no longer had a launch coach because guess what? I was it. So then I had to do this all on my own, and I was doing it all on my own before her. I just recently hired a launch coach. So now her role is going to grow more because now we're going to be getting this launch coach up to speed, as well as she's going to still be helping me with my productivity. And we're going to be growing the program. I mean, it's just going to be, the sky's the limit, right? I don't even know.
I love what you said. The sky is the limit. Of course, more things for her to do. That means more room for her to grow. That's very, very important in the business. Now, yes, or opportunities, of course. Now, you already mentioned earlier that both of you have challenges when it comes to internet, of course, with you and your cyberbacker. Have there been any other challenges that you've had working with cyberbacker?
I can't say that there has been any other challenges. It's been a seamless process. Let's put it this way. You guys do a great job of informing us in the beginning of how the process works and actually getting and hiring a cyberbacker. And then you've been great in keeping them trained. And to be honest, I'm usually the hard one to get a hold of. And so you guys call me and say, hey, can we see how she's doing? And I'm like, she's doing great. And I'm just going, I almost wish that she could do her performance review, but that's my job. And I know I need to give her the kudos because I want people to know that she's doing awesome. And so to that's been my deficit, not on her, that she's doing a great job. And I'm always not the one that's able to give the feedback, the appropriate feedback that she deserves and needs to, so that people know that she's doing a great job.
Well, I can feel, though, that there's this somewhat of a friendship between you that's been built with your cyberbacker. Is that right?
Yeah.
I
love her. I got to see a picture of one of her kids. She sometimes shows me her kids' picture, like they might be sitting next to her. And, she's very discreet and professional. And I'm like, hey, I think I heard something. And she's like, yeah, my son's here, but I'm sorry. I'm like, no, put him on screen. So I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay. And so I get to meet them. So I met her, I think 2 sons and her daughter.
Wow. I can just feel, I knew it. Just from the fact that you were saying that how much you love your cyberbacker, I can just feel that friendship that's been built through the months that you've been working together. Now, one last question for you. What advice would you be able to give other business owners just like yourself when they're hiring their very first cyberbacker?
Well, I say do it. That's Number one, because it took me a while to get to the place where I was able to hire a cyberbacker, because there's times when we know we need it, but we don't either know that we can afford it, and or we don't know that we want to give things away, right? And so we become control freaks. So I say first do it, give it away, because if you give it away, you allow yourself the opportunity to grow much more. But when you don't, you kind of put the cap and the ceiling on your business and your opportunity. So I guess that would be the one major thing. And just figure out, it's the best return on your investment. The dollars that you spend for that person are going to pay you back, I don't even know, 20-fold.
20-fold. Imagine that. Of course, business is here, and the cyberbackers are going to be here to support you no matter what they can do to help you out to reach and go over your goals every year. Now, we've been talking about your cyberbacker for a while now. You also mentioned that sometimes you don't have the time to give her a kudos or something. This may be your opportunity. She would be listening, of course. Would you want to give her a quick shout out on the show?
Yes, Lynn, I love you. You are my brain. you are my coworker in real estate here. You help me to do the things that I do. And I wouldn't be able to do as much as I do if I didn't have you on my team and on my side. So love you to pieces.
So we are very excited, of course, to see where this partnership between you and your cyberbacker would be in the next few months and the years to come. Thank you very much for being on the show tonight. Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.